team is going. We are off to a quick start on P1. We're going to have to see who will get the setup going and look at P2 first.
Yeah, here we go. P1 on Garrison. It's looking like Floppr is the first to strike here as they've got 20 on the board right now. They're holding on to that scrap time, but it is all spawns all the time for this this rotation to this next hill. You really want to get back in that back break area and try to lock that down. And you can see all these purple arrows kind of starting to clump, heading back there. But you got Pauly Beams watching the cross. He's able to beam one into T-Tam, but he gets traded out. So that's going to be a three-man situation as the break tries to come through for Floppr, but they got to get past Early's here. He's shutting them down.
Yeah, big shutdown there. They get all the kills. They're going to clear out top green as well. So Old Guys Texas rotating early, getting that set up in. It looked a little scary maybe at the start there, but Pauly was able to pick up that first kill in the cross, bringing the numbers down. And all the kills so far after have been green in that kill feed. A wonderful use of the colors by our producer. Shout out to Iceberg, as we are looking at a nice jokered up game right now.
Oh, it's hot in here. As Old Guys Texas have got a nice lead, and it looks like they're going to get the remainder of this scrap time here. Put them just a little bit over 60 points. And it's going into that P3. You've got Floppr striking first. They were able to clear out the hill. You got Pauly Beams on the outside trying to push out these spawns. It can be really important on this P3 here, as they got to try to push through this ammo area.
Yeah, this kind of a money hill, right? Because it's tough to get into that back spawn when they just keep spawning in this parking lot. You're going to never really get back there without finding 2, 3, maybe even 4 down, right? And T-Tam trying to get his shots out early. T-Tam. If you heard that, new Travis, is what I'm saying. But we keep going on anyway, as it seems like Old Guys Texas will be breaking through the back right now, or at least trying to, with 35 seconds left. Seems like Minnesota's going to be able to hold them off here if they get this kill on Pauly Beams, and that will do it, you'd think.
Yeah, here comes Rush through the front side. He was able to kill T-Tam out of the hill. But Dunny is here. He's got his teammates able to shoot over him, and that's Spidey getting a big one onto Early's with the Diamati. And it's now onto rotation for this P4. And they're trying to get into this lights area with a two-piece out of Decky. That'll do, Pig. They're going to be able to lock that down. They've got these players forced into the back spawn area. They can start to slay them down from this top green, but they got to get in the hill.
Yeah, Minnesota doing what you got to do, right? Like, they pushed out and they weren't kept in that parking lot spawn, and they're able to flip them into it. But currently we see Old Guys Texas and Early. He's really trying to fight it out. He gets 2, but he's going to get traded out. So we're going to be looking at Rush here, who got kind of an odd spawn. He's found a way on the other side. How many will he be able to clean up? He's going to find one on the bridge here. Snaps over. Going to find a second one up on the jump up. Can he find this third man in the hill? He doesn't seem to know, but his teammates are going to come in and trade that out, hopefully effectively. And yeah, that will be Old Guys Texas seemingly picking up the scrap time from this hill now.
Wow, what a play out of Rush. He got the split spawn, and he's able to find 3 off that life and just completely enabled his team to be able to push up out of that spawn, get up in there. So that's a great play out of him, making use out of a little bit of some COD blessings there. But look at Floppr now. They've got a 4 dead. They're going to get that last 4 or 5 seconds on the hill, and they've got these Old Guys pushed all the way back into the, I guess, parking lot spawn area. And it's going to be a long walk as they try to get across to the hill here. But Pauly Beams is going to be leading the charge. He's able to find one. His teammates get cut down in the process. Rush is able to pick up one as well. But so far, Floppr is locking it down.
Yeah, the first spawn in this back spawn for Old Guys Texas was, if you would believe it, again, Rush getting a spawn on the other side, making the kills happen. And Early's finds 2 more there. Going to really blow this up. They're making Minnesota uncomfortable, right? Minnesota's getting the lead, getting the good setups in, but just when you get your split spawn, right, like you said, work with what the Call of Duty gods will give you. And they're trying their best, but Minnesota able to clean it up a bit more here. Get about a 30-point lead, almost 40 now.
Yeah, these are great plays out of Dunny here. Able to just force these players to keep spawning back. They got to deal with him before they can really get anywhere else. And there's Dunny with another one. He's going to try to play his life, but he does get traded out by Friar Chet. He's got T-Tam nearby to do some big damage. He does pick up Friar Chet with a nice nade there. And the Floppr have got a decent little lead here. They're getting a lot of kills on the map right now. They can really put the Old Guys in a tough situation here if they can continue to grow this lead.
Really put the boot on the old guy's neck, am I right? Like, just really putting them in the blender. T10 gonna find another one here as they're back to P1. Kind of just continuing their setup over, right? Trying to keep them on that side of the map, but Early's has been that guy for most of this game. Really just popping a double to keep them in it. He's going to have to continue to do so. Gonna clean up one. He knows there's a couple in lights. He wants to push that side. Gets caught aiming the other way, but he'll turn and find that one as well. He knows this job's not finished, though. Maybe they're predicting this green flop. These are the kills coming in for old guys. This should give them some time, you would think.
This really should, especially with Rush able to beam Spidey like that. T-Tam knows he's got to stay alive here. He's sticking to the very back of the spawn. He knows those players are going to try to flood in through the bricks and force him out here, but he's going to be able to jump up and chow. Takes poly beams off that crazy head glitch, and his teammates find all the kills up front. It is only Friar Chet left around the hill, and they spot him out. They're able to take him out as well. So now they've got a great position here. Floppr have worked an awesome break with a great opener from T-Tam.
Yeah, finding those kills was pretty crucial in, I mean, keeping the boot down, right? Because they really did have a lead, and it looked like Texas were going to get broken in here, and they've kind of found their way back now. So 30 seconds to the game, no joke. But again, we are kind of going into another money hill after this, as you'll see already. Number 3 on the map, T10 going to already go get set up over there, as the break is still even coming in the 3v4 for the Floppr right now. Rush is kind of the last man on here, I believe, right? So he's going to have to hold the line. Looks like they're going to give up and go new anyway. But old guys Texas, through the work of their setup at the start and a bit of the cleaning up at the end, are able to get a great chunk of time and get themselves back into the game. But the next problem is at hand now, Timur.
Yeah, they've got to try to get to these back parking lot spawns, and it's a little easier said than done with Spidey on the head glitch like that. But Rush is able to find a very key player up in that ammo area. T-Tam does find the trade, though, so they're going to be able to poke a hole in that defense for at least a second, but not getting any big progress on the map. Old guys does find a kill there. There's another one in the backside. They're going to start pushing through ammo heavy. They are gunning for that spawn. The break should be coming through quick, Q.
Gotta go, though. Their time is clicking away, right? You're over 200 now. Every point's going to matter. And we see Floppers kind of adjusted their setup to the backside of this hill because they knew they gave up that spawn, and it's worked out rather well for them. Are they going to pick up Rush, though? He seems to have snuck around, maybe. Rush is going to find one. There's going to be a kill on the other side, too, but will anybody be there to help out? It doesn't really appear so. So Floppr really held that down, able to get themselves to that 230 mark, but will be working against the spawn.
They will be working against the spawn, and Poly Beams is in a great position here to cause some damage, but his teammates are currently dying all around the hill, but Poly does find 2 as Spidey's able to get one. Spidey chows, but Poly's a little too strong right now. Dude is 22 and 14, absolutely cooking, keeping his team close into this game. It's not all lost just yet, but when Dunny is beaming like that, what are you gonna do? Floppr are finding all the kills. They only need 18 seconds, but old guys is nearby.
Yeah, just too many ballers shooting on this floor right now. I mean, Decky gonna have to come in the other side. The guy gets into the hill. I wonder how long he'll last. Not very long. They're pushing out. They're kind of feeling it on their tongues, right? This is an end of the game coming, but we've seen Earlys do it before. Will he find the way in this time? But no, not gonna find a way in. It's desperation time, but the Floppr able to close that out, 250 to 159.
That was a Floppr masterclass there at the end of that, able to chain those last basically 3 hills together. And old guys did have a couple good breaks there, but I mean, look at this play from Dunny. We saw it just a second ago.
Action already, as we do have the Minnesota Floppr playing defense right away. Kind of holding this courtyard area is Decky. There, kind of everybody's a little cautious off the start right now, but waiting. There's some shots going down. People are shooting for effect maybe, but Poly pushing up early.
Yeah, Poly's in a good spot to maybe try to snake out a kill here, and so is Decky, just playing on the other side of that wall. And everybody's just kind of feeling each other out here. Friar Chet does spot one towards the open stairs, and Earlys gets tapped up quite a bit. He's trying to get away with his life. He's able to escape. He doesn't know he's got T-Tam right here, but he finds him and the kill. Friar Chet's able to pick up one as well. And now it's Spidey and Dunny left in a 2v3. Make it a 2v2 as Dunny finds one.
Yeah, this
but old guys Texas has bomb site.
Yeah, bomb's gonna go down on A. They're both gonna split out. Watch the entrances to both these sides. Rush gonna maybe be the first one to receive action, as he's got Spidey and Dunny kind of coming on this side. kind of timing are we going to look at? As Spidey's going to go up top, art window now. Caution, throw the nade out early. Given his position, but Dunny not seen yet. Spidey playing his life here really well. Both players are shooting him. This is going to create a good trade situation maybe as Dunny finds one.
Not a whole lot of time. He's only got 13 seconds to deal with here. If he can just knock this player off, but the wall bangs are too good from Spidey. And that is the Floppr clutching up on the first round. 2v3 situation. They turn it around and walk away with that opener dub.
Yeah, we kind of mentioned it, right? Like they had great teamwork in that hard point. Would it transfer over? I mean, that was a really good 3 retake right in the end of the day, going through art. And you seen Spidey pop up in that top window, threw the nade out, like got his shots. He was playing his life through and through. He just wanted the info, let his teammate make the trade for him, and then they just really worked that bomb defuse perfectly.
Yeah, Dunny was just hoping and hoping that Spidey had his back there. That's some good trust. Yeah. To just hope your teammate just beams the kid. But here's Spidey once again. Maybe gonna try to repeat history, beam this guy out of the top, and he does it. Takes out Rush for the opener. Now they're gonna get a little active on the map. They are moving that bomb into the ring area, but you've got a couple members of the OGT nearby. Early's able to find one, but the bomb's gonna go down on A.
Yeah, and they kind of know where all this pressure's coming from, at least, right? Like well, at least they had one body down over there. They're all turning their way there to look at them anyway. Early's going to be in the guy in the top art window now. Polly's kind of got to get involved as Early's going to get picked up. This is a 3v1 now for Polly. We're going to have to see. Guy shoots straight beams, though, and yeah, you're going to give him that. It's too easy. No one sees this one. Just wants to let him know, but 20 seconds on the clock. It's going to still be really tough.
Yeah, Polly's trying to do what he can, but Floppr's giving him absolutely nothing here. They're just staying tucked in their corners. Dunny just throws a quick shoulder and immediately checks back. This is his disciplined search and destroy here. They do not break at all. Floppr are really, really showing their search gameplay here.
Absolutely nothing against our Platinum division, but I mean, what I'm seeing here out of the Floppr, like, oh, these guys are throwing shoulders there, yeah, no doubt. Like, I mean, like baiting and switching. Like, well, everybody who's watching that maybe has watched more Modern Warfare 2, you're seeing a little bit of the health bars from Cold War showing what more is capable from a game, really, right? Because you can just play with that little bit of damage more you can take, right? So, props to Minnesota Floppr for using those health bars.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta love the 150 health in this game. Let's hope Modern Warfare 3 can replicate that well.
Fingers crossed.
But here we go, big break off in the middle of the map, and that's gonna be Mr. Friar Chet popping off first, finds that first blood, and it's gonna open up the map a little bit, allow Old Guys Texas to get the bomb deep into that ring area, and Floppr are really spread out right now.
Yeah, again, I really like this flank comes in rather quickly, but Decky's going to come in, find one for relatively free, but obviously not as he loses his life, and another kill's going to come down for Polly on the map. So quickly a 3v1 for Old Guys Texas, a favorable position finally for them. But now Polly planting the bomb, has eyes watched on him, maybe giving a call out there. First kill for T-Tam on Rush there. Going to get out with his life now. Just reposition. Oh, the bomb did go down. I'm surprised Polly ended up replanting that, but got it. Oh, and this kill's going to come in for T-Tam as well. Quickly from a 3v1 has became a one-on-one now. T-Tam wanting to get a load in, take his time. He could even do the long flank really if he wanted to, but seemingly going to push it from the front again. I'm not sure if he's seen this player on the first time around, but Fryer's going to peek at the perfect time to make sure that nothing too bad happened to Old Guys Texas there.
That's a great round out of Friar Chet there. He's able to find 3 kills, but look at these shots from T-Tam, able to get away. He's able to take out Polly beams as well as he rotates back in here. Sometimes these best plays are long, man.
Yeah, no doubt. And for the wrong team. I mean, they lost a round, but
yeah.
But fair enough. Those were 2 good kills, so I'm here for it anyway.
Yeah, it was almost a 1v3 clutch. You can't shake a finger at it.
No, should have done it though.
But finally, OGT's on the board, man.
Yeah, and I mean, they look good in those first 2 rounds enough anyway. Just didn't really go their way, and Floppr deserved those rounds as much as ever. But here's Early's trying to go for this long flank again, but Floppr has came this way this time, and they aren't going to be able to finish him again. Shout out 150 health, but the hit marker going to go the other way as well. As they've kind of been stymied on this B push anyway, so we'll have to see if they keep going forward with this.
Yeah, I love how quick OGT reacted there. Early's was able to get a lot of info and played his life. Was kind of able to even back him down a little bit. And Decky rounds the corner.
Fryer.
Sees a couple of unsavory gentlemen around
Oh.
there, but Fryer gets taken out on the flank. Early's just may be able to work a trade here, but I think he's just going to try to play spoiler for a wrap back situation. This Rush gets on the board, finds his first kill of the map, but Early's gets taken out as well. Now you see the Floppers start to back up. They're rotating back around. Poly Beams gets great info, though, and he's got Rush on the backside to help him out.
I mean, you're the Floppr. You're like, I love how they all just run. You're never expecting the third flanker. So I mean, there wasn't one. So they're good. They're gonna seemingly get this down. But Poly finds a good kill in transition. Decky's not gonna put this down. He's gonna get traded out 1-on-1, and bomb's got to go down if you're Dunny. So Rush should maybe have the play here if he's kind of done the math, I guess, in his own head. But it's gonna be planted. Retake scenario now. 1v1 for Rush versus Dunny.
This can be huge if Rush can clutch this here, even out the score line a little bit. He's got most of the ring control. He knows that Dunny is over towards this pillar area, but he's just going to have to clear all these corners, maybe look around for a flank or something. Meanwhile, that clock is just ticking away.
Yeah, he seems to think he was coming from that side. Obviously doesn't have the greatest idea. He's going to see ahead here. He's going to, I think, but it's just not going to matter. And Dunny's going to push now at the right time and find the kill. So, fortunately, Rush running out of clock there. So now it'll be 3-1 for Floppr. And I mean, they defended that B push well. They rotated back at a pretty good time. And then there's some late round miracles from Old Guys Texas were able to make that close though. So 3-1.
3-1. That was just great search and destroy out of Decky there. He got the bomb down, just went away, played his life, and didn't really peek the bomb until he had to. Just gave it a couple shimmies, and it's things like that'll win you rounds. And now you can see OGT starting to maybe copycat a strat a little bit here as they're starting to fill out towards that bedroom side. But Spidey has some good senses on this spot. He's going to put some great shots down on the Fryer chat, backs him down as Poly Beams is trying to get a jiggle onto this player in the open stairs, but he can't quite get anything. Spidey finally finds one towards the top bed, and now the OGT are in a tough situation here.
Again, the push stymied, right? We don't really see the same aggression out of the Floppr on the flank. They're just holding their irons on the front side, and Spidey just ain't losing the fights. It's kind of how it's been going anyway. As now you're OGT, right? You're thinking about rotating, and I mean, obviously the flanks have now came in. They got you boxed in a 2v4, so bit of a tough spot. The shot's going to come in from Decky. They're going to get the info, but either way, they know they're in this B mansion, so hanging out in the meantime. Going to have to see what Old Guys Texas is able to concoct here.
Only 30 seconds on the board, and they are stuck in this bedroom side. Something's got to give here, and too bad it's going to be the OGT as the Floppr are looking very dominant on this raid search and destroy right now. They're able to find some early kills here. Here's one from Spidey. I believe that was his second one of the round, able to give his team the advantage, move it in there. And once OGT got pushed up into bed, I mean, they were just stuck, man.
Yeah, no, if you're completely right. And I mean, like, I think what you're saying the other night made a lot of sense, right? Like, sometimes the best Call of Duty is just fundamentals and not doing a whole lot sometimes. Like, you let your players in good positions hold those positions, and kind of seen that there, right? Spidey was just unkillable off that top arch kind of area. So here we are again in this B mansion push yet again. We'll see how eager Old Guys Texas is to hit the flank again, right? Because that went very poorly last time on their defense, but really just due to some COD timings, more or less. Could have gone better, but they're going to hold more now on the front side, seeing if they can kind of keep them trapped now. But feeling each other out. Poly's going to find one. That's a big first kill. But Decky's going to push in right around him and trade that out immediately. They're kind of scared of behind them, Old Guys Texas. Really not sure where they got everybody, but Fryer's going to come back, clean up one more, bring this back to a 3v2 in Old Guys Texas' favor.
3v2 situation. The bomb is in a terrible spot as they're both pinned below bed. Fryer Chet finds his second one of the round. Leaves Spidey in a 1v1 or a 1v3, make it a 1v2. He's able to pick up one. Beams onto Rush, makes it a 1v1 situation. Only 20 seconds on the board. Spidey's got to make a move here. He has an idea of where Chet is, but he claysters it. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
The webs were not water resistant.
No, bro.
That is tough. The best play is almost gonna seem insulting at this point, you would think, but splash those water emojis in the chat if there's any you can get in there. I don't know, but holy crap. Old Guys Texas surviving yet another almost 3v1 collapse, this time by the hand of Clayster, or yeah, Spidey as we see. So you take them. They don't ask how, they ask how many, T-Morg. So here we go.
Any way you can get it. I'm sure OGT was happy to see that. But Decky is on the move here, and Rush actually strikes first, gets one onto T-Tam, beams him out of top laundry, and they're going to move right onto that bomb site. Early spots out one player in the P5 area, and they know they've got control of this, so he's going to go ahead and start getting that bomb down. It's going to come down to Friar Chet to hold the line, but he gets beamed by Spidey. So now it's not such a great situation for Floppr. It's 3v3.
And this man sneaked past him, but Paulie's going to pick that up anyway. I think just some ugly fights there kind of for the subs, right? They're just getting themselves in some rough fights for that gun versus the Krig anyway. But the way they're able to make the best out of this is Paulie's found another one. See if, again, another sub fight not going to come through. The Krigs remain dominant as, I don't know, man. The water might have been the momentum turner right now. That is just Paulie rocking it. Let's go.
Yeah, Paulie is, he's been beaming all night long, and he's really letting it see here. In this search and destroy, he was able to pick up Dunny there. I mean, it's a great couple kills out of him, and it seemed like Floppr kind of, they didn't play it super passive towards the A side. I mean, they did send one player over there, but he just immediately got beamed, and then from there, it's a hard site to retake.
Yeah, no, I kind of thought after that, those other B pushes, I was like, I don't think we're going to be doing too much more B actions. Everybody felt pretty contained in that house. But Friar's getting active here. Puts it in, the con comes out, but he's going to be already up there. That's two. He's looking for some more, but he's going to turn the wrong way, unfortunately. But either way, the damage is done. Found two, back them off. Now they have to kind of recover the bomb and proceed onwards. And we do have those Old Guys Texas arrows kind of covering all areas of the map right now.
They've got the map absolutely split right now, but Dunny is able to poke a hole into that, finds one onto Rush. And now you've got Early's. He knows there's a player here running into this art area. He's going to try to track him down. Crouch walking a little bit, maybe no dead silence equipped. This guy's running flak tack. My lord. They've got control of the A side, at least for now. In a 2v2 situation, that clock's ticking down, Q.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a role-playing scenario, right? He's the bomb planter. Flak jacket is what you would wear for that profession. So. But either way, the shot's coming in. Dunny finds that kill now. This is kind of slipping away from them. But what kind of timing is Paulie going to get? Nade's going to go out. Gets the grenade tick. I think he wants to work with that damage, but Dunny is just not missing. So, going to be tough. Now we go up 5-3 for the Floppr.
It's the shakiest lead in COD, but it's one that you're glad to see at least a little bit. You're on match point now. The Floppr can shut it out here. But it's shaky for a reason. And I think we're getting a true 5-3. No, we're not, because Old Guys Texas is attacking. If they had the defense round, that would be the real one.
That would be the, that's the,
that's where you can snowball that.
Yeah, snowball effect anyway. I'll think of it later, what I was thinking of. But either way, Paulie pushing out. They're kind of tired of this bullshit, but they're going to get nailed off the bat. Dunny's hot. 5 streak for him. Don't want to be running into his machine. And yeah, we kind of see Old Guys Texas just kind of, squander it and just push out a little bit more than they have other rounds. And they're going back to that B side now. And we've only seen tragedies occur over there. But early is content to just sit in this corner for now.
Oh, but Rush is able to find an opener towards B. He can at least attract some attention over there, but Early's might make a god play here. If he can just start moving that bomb towards A. And I think Rush got right. He snuck right past Dunny. Early's chows out and it gets taken out, though. Now bomb is down in kitchen. All up to Rush to extend this map any further. He does spot one player, but it's 1v3Q. He's got a mountain to climb.
Yeah, and bomb down, right? 28 seconds, just really an unfavorable situation. But I believe Rush has the capability. Just got to start moving, obviously. Picks up a sub. Gonna work in early now. He flashed away. Doesn't want that smoke yet. Now he's gonna take it. 13 seconds on the clock here. Don't have time to back up, unfortunately, and he's going to come back and get traded out in a trade. But either way, Floppr executing that last round 6-3. They will win this raid, search and destroy. Looking great.
They
We
seem
are
like
back, CRL. Sorry, we are in it now. It is 0-0. We got the boys. They're all loaded in. Earls is ready to go. He's picking up kills early, guys. This is what he wants. They want to get back in this game. They want to give you more Call of Duty action to watch tonight. And Old Guys Texas starting out hot in this control anyway. Sending them all back to spawn. Trying to get a bit of a trap going now. A couple kills coming in. All green in the feed. Looks good so far, Timor.
Yeah, they're doing great right now. Friar Chet staying alive, playing Ring Around the Rosie with these players, and they've got so much pressure on these guys in spawn. They got to be careful not to overextend here, but they're doing great so far. Pauly Beams finds a nice two-piece with some headshots. Earlies doesn't quite get the kill onto Dunny. That's a great one out of him. Able to remove that one player, but she only got 25 seconds left. Pauly Beams does get stuck, though. And now the Floppr are on the move. Decky wins a big 1v1. That's going to give him option to get into the hill, stop that clock for a moment. And now Flopper's getting these kills around the hill. D-Tam's going to be getting a power position here, trying to play his life as Early's is still keeping that clock running down, winding back that tick. Spidey doesn't quite know where he's getting shot from, but Floppr are able to get into A.
And we kind of said that the keys to the game, if you will, are going to be Early's and Pauly Beams getting out there and really putting this team on their back, getting those kills down. And now Rush trying to pick that up himself, but going to get traded out, unfortunately. There, Dunny will be traded by Pauly as we say that. So, again, clock is ticking. 5 seconds left. They're going to get back onto B again. Kind of that sporadic, just gotta go from Floppr. Old Guys Texas has to be able to mount these pushes smartly, and they will get all the men down. That is a great round in a long battle ahead of them.
Yeah, I think they only allowed like what 2 ticks there. That was a great defense for OGT. I mean, and it came down to plays like this. Early's just getting up in that spawn and just being an absolute rat. I mean, you can't go anywhere without the dude at least putting you a little weak, and then you got Pauly to worry about. Friar Chet's pushed up into the yellow crate. I mean, that's a tough one to get out of. So these guys clearly know what they need to do on defense, but they got to keep it up and turn it into an attacking win.
Yeah, you're expected to get the defenses if you can pull out some attack magic. So you have to see it here now. Honestly, the break is so much of it, right? Because you might not see that much real estate again if you don't get some kills off the break. But they're going to do so. Pauly opening it up early. As I speak about Early's going to come out too now. Dunny's going to find one, though, shooting into the back. That'll be the third, but Fryer's able to turn that, thankfully, or else Old Guys Texas would have been in a very bad spot, but they're able to get onto B, kind of hide it out now. Need to find these kills right away. Now, again, T-Tam's just going to contest for now, let his teammates get into position, but that trade's not going to go his way. 3 kills in the feed for Optic. That'll be 4 now. Sorry, Old Guys. But looking like Optic currently as they are putting pressure on both sides, Timor.
They have just captured B in a heartbeat, stacked it up. Shout out to Jim. Pauly trying to put some style down to keep the momentum over towards A. They didn't quite get that first tick, but I think it's going to be getting winded down a little bit here. But now Floppr have got a little more position over towards that side of the map. They're going to start pushing OGT back, and Rush tries to turn and burn onto T-Tam. His Friar Chet and crew are getting a couple kills around the hill. And Old Guys Texas is looking great right now with some plays out of Friar Chet to get in. Puts T-Tam one shot when Rush is there for the trade. And Early's nearly chest bumps that player up in top lane. Old Guys Texas does have progress towards that A objective. The clock is stopped at 1:40. They've got tons of time, and they're finding all the kills.
Yeah, 20-12 is the kills at this current point. You gotta think they'll be able to convert that at some point. But Jackie coming in the back end at the load, though, so Fryer's gonna find that one. As again, we now see Floppr kind of just running to the point, attempting to get these trades, but it's just not going to go their way as Early's is up to 15-6 in this one already. This guy's stomping, but the team's stomping. That's a extremely quick 2-0.
That's what you love to see here on Checkmate Control, a quick attacking win. It's definitely not the norm, and it's with plays like this from Friar Chet. Beam these guys, open up that map a little bit. He can get in there, finds another one onto Dunny, and that's really where it started there. If he would have smoked T-Tam right there for the quad, that would have been insane. But Early's, man, 15-6 across 2 rounds of control.
And I mean, you
Oof.
look at the Floppr scores too, and you know, we're not pointing out really anything bad, but like they definitely are not expecting this, as they have been mostly all positive as well. And this is just, you've been punched in the mouth here right now, and got to see OGT finish it out, right? You don't want them to lose any of this momentum if you're hoping for a reverse sweep, that is anyway. But like we said, these break-off kills can be everything, and Flopper's gonna find 2-1 right now. Now it's 2-2, so really no gain really gained yet, but we are going to look to see if the Flopper can make more happen, because again, you just can't get trapped in these spawns unchecked. Like, these don't recover usually. So Decky gonna find another kill into the back now. Like, gotta make so much pressure happen to you. He's gotta get them out of this spawn.
OGT is trying really hard to just pin these guys back right now. Dunny's able to find a seam though. He's going to be able to get underneath that A plane, and he does find poly beams lurking around. He shoots another one, puts another guy weak. Guy's turning and burning. Teammates are going to be nearby to help him out as they start to get positioned towards that B side, but there's only 30 seconds left and they're still not getting in the zone.
Yeah, all that time didn't really ever get the touch, right? And there was always somebody kind of down there challenging them. So yeah, not able to stop the clock much, but now they are on to A. They've got a couple people down that lane. Ollie's gonna clear out what's left of B and turn right away to now start shooting. He moves a little bit on the left, but Rush lines him up. It's gonna be 1 or 2 kills there. The trade comes through. Big kill coming out of Dunny to get himself some way onto the point, as everyone kind of going now back from spawn. Dunny has made it clear for them. This has got to be their hope. 20 seconds left on A. You gotta finish out A if you're gonna just fight your way back into this. But they need both here, obviously, 2 T's. So lots on the line.
It all starts with this A objective, as Dunny is just a fixture on this map right now, just stuck into that hard corner, and Decky's turning, shooting all over the place, looking like a young simp. And they're able to transition right over to that B objective. T-Tam gets in early, stops the clock at 1:20. They're up by 4 lives right now, and they're working on their first tick at B. But Friar Chat's going to shut that down. Spidey's nearby, finds a big 2-piece. He's looking for more, and he finds it. 3 for Spidey. Stops the clock at 1:12, and Floppr are turning this one around.
Yeah, that was an electric 3-piece out of Spidey, flying around each corner. Now Decky's just coating the wood with it. Gonna find that one as well. So now Early's they gotta find something, or else this is gonna be over quick again the other way. But 2 kills come in now for Rush, able to do some cleaning up onto the point now. 14v8 are the lives. You need to be not perfect, but pretty concerned if you're old guys Texas. You're running out of them, and T-Tam's just picking 2 up in the open.
Those are huge kills out of him to give his team a chance. Decky is going to be able to find a trade onto Early's. There's a minute left. OGT only has 5 lives. They've got to stay strong here. But Minnesota Floppr are nearby. Dunny is in the hill working these trades. Right. They can just win this trade battle here. There's plenty of time left on the clock. No respawns for OGT. 7-4 in lives right now. And that was a great one there to knock that down a little bit.
A bit of a double search and destroy now, right? But 2 lives. That'll be 2 lives now for old guys Texas. That is tough. Now 2 guys got to make it happen. The clock has run down at least a little bit, but Early's is not going to get the fight there. Floppr seeming to revive in that 3rd round, really snapping into what level of play we expect, and a level of fire from these guys. Like we've seen the guy jump off yellow great there. It was that Poly, right, going for the WWE finish, and then Spidey here for this 3-piece was also just flying around corners. I love to see it. Tons of emotion in this map 3.
Yeah, I think one of the highlight plays there was, I believe it was Dunny that found that 2-piece to get onto A and just stuck himself in that corner and just said, guys, come help. Yeah. And they were able to win the scrap fest. They find themselves back on defense now. Last time OGT looked very strong on the attacking side. They've sent 2 players into top lane. Dunny got right past them. I don't think he's even going to notice them. Oh, and he's actually shaking hands with this player here. They don't see each other. Dunny finds the kill. And now the OGT are in a weird position. Number 6, Early's, is pushed up deep into the plane. Maybe good for a couple kills here, but he gets turned on. The stun comes through, and Decky, oofa.
Oh my goodness, this could be the start to something horrible if you're old guys Texas, but it's got to gain some control back on the map. There's just so many, as you said, handshake interactions going on where players are just walking so close to others, and if just the timing works out a little differently, we're looking at a completely different game of Call of Duty. And here we are again as the bait and switch from Minnesota not going away. Old guys Texas always need to be cautious. It seems like they're able to do it routinely. but shots coming down. Now they've got to trade this man out. This Decky again. Oh my goodness, the
Oh,
rabbit
that's
go with
big.
the red dot. That was disgusting in all ways, but a couple kills
There
from
you
OGT.
go.
And again, we are down to 23 seconds left for this attacking team. OGT on the point, but T-Tam wants to do something about that. As we quickly go into the point, this is it. These are big fights. A good trade comes down. Rush able to get back into this one, hopefully too. On top of the plane wing. Gonna get fried though. This is getting hectic.
Yeah, it's not where you want to be if you're OGT. Not a whole lot of time left. Early's is going to be nearby on the point. They do find a couple kills, though. Polly and Early's are able to strike, but Spidey beaming with the 74U. Turn and burn. Tries to style onto Rush a bit, but it doesn't work out. And now there's a lot of progress towards that B side. They're working on their third tick already. They stacked it up at 8 seconds, and OGT have just captured B, but Decky's got great timing, and they're just going to get mopped up off the hills for the time being, as Rush is able to keep the clock stopped though towards that A side. It is Floppr just starting to collapse all over it. Dunny with another big 2.
Yeah, OGT able to get that B cap before Decky came down, which was very good for them, but then they aren't able to hold this pressure really. But Early is going to try to create it again. Knows he's got another man now. Lives are tied at 10. They've got a minute on the clock, almost 50 seconds to make this happen, and Dunny's not slowing down either. His kills are coming out. We are kind of going into a slower mode now, but teams will not slow down, especially Dunny, man. This guy's on a 4 streak, trying to be a nuisance in the spawn.
Yeah, Dunny's being a thorn in their side right now. He's able to back away, kind of let his teammates maybe work a crossfire a little bit with him, but they both get fried, and Friar Chet's keeping it moving. Polly Beams finds one on the other side of the map. T-Tam's able to clutch up, wins the first kill. It's going to make it a little harder as Dunny's going to be able to get off respawn, and Floppr are finding a lot of kills on transition here. Rush has just been left alone this whole time, and Floppr are firing back. They have stacked the hill up. They've got 3 members in the hill, and they're not letting old guy Sexus anywhere near it.
Wow, what a control we have on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen, I think, again, those 2 first rounds were so quick. Guys, Texas looking nuts. Dunny frying here now, and it's really been a flip right. We've seen the Floppr now just look insane these last 2 rounds. So it's who's going to have the dog for this last round, T?
It's going to come down to this. It seemed like old guys Texas, after they won that first attacking ground Q, I thought it was going to be a quick control, but Floppr does not fold like that. They found themselves on the attacking side, though. They were able to do it before, but it wasn't easy.
Nope, gotta find it here though.
Oh, big first blood.
These kills from early. Is he gonna be able to find another one? No, T-Tam's gonna pick that one up. The plane is his, he's going to say, as now these green arrows are a bit back into spawn with B. They're pushed up, but they're not on the time, remember, and we've seen that 30-second mark hit these teams before. And, you know, it gets a little scary at that point, but Rush pushing up, not gonna be able to find that kill on the backside. Big kills from Floppr, though, on the other side.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of controlling the plane right now, and Dunny's able to get into that B or that A objective. It's in that popular crate corner here. Polly's going to be able to contest at least for a second, but clock stopped at 1 second. Decky shoots over, finds a big 2-piece. T-Tam gets a big one onto Early's up top, and now they stack the A point up. That progress is flying through the roof as T-Tam's holding his own in the plane, and that is the A point secured for the Floppr. They're wanting to end this series right here, right now.
Yeah, if you're OGT, you gotta remain confident. You gotta know that you were dominating this thing, and you can do it again. And you can definitely get them back into the spawn again. It is, easier said than done sometimes. But Friar now, tasked with shooting ahead. Not gonna be able to make it happen. The shots in the back, the trade will come out freely. Now this plane, they're all stacked into this plane. We've got Spidey getting picked up, though. The trades are not going to work out for Minnesota really up here right now. Not giving them much of an opportunity, as old guys Texas are kind of just playing the exits right now.
Yeah, they're kind of just having to walk around the edges of the map and just try to funnel these Minnesota Floppr in. But Dunny is beaming off the plane. He's very weak. His teammates there, T-Tam, able to help him out a little bit. His earlies gets picked up as well. Decky is able to kind of push out a little bit. He gets a bad timing onto Rush. But so far, the OGT have been working this defense pretty well. They're very down in lives, though. They were able to get that player out of top plane, though. Early's finds T-Tam. That's going to be huge. They can collapse down onto this hill now. seconds. There's a couple members from
Oh.
Floppr nearby. Duddy turns and burns, able to stop the clock at least for a second, but he's got to let his team come off respawn.
I'm sure we could go back to his control room in many moments. Dunny completely flipped the tide himself with some insane plays. But Daggy getting physical up in the top of the plane, but not going to go his way as Early's will pick that one up. T-Time going to jump up now, too. They've got the plane control back. I tell Minnesota really values that. We even have some streaks being called in, but kind of hold them now. They know they have the life advantage, but really not that much anymore. And time is ticking, but 6 lives for OGT. Let's see how they use them, T-Morg. This is the home stretch.
It all comes down to this. Every single kill is huge. And Old Guys Texas need to find a couple onto this objective soon. Rush able to work a big one, but Decky from the top row able to pick some up. Poly Beams backs him off the hill though. Only 21 seconds on the clock. They're able to stop it for now. But this top plane control can be so huge. Early's jumps down. He's all up to Poly Beams, and Minnesota Floppr take him out. And they close out the series with a miniature reverse sweep in the control queue.
Yeah, wow. I mean, you're on watch gold division, I believe, is what we got here. And this is this Floppr team. I mean, that was about as quick as a 2-0 gets in control. And then just the way they came back, some of the plays from these guys.